Open it
What's
up.
going on? We're back. We got the non-alcoholic Corona. Check it out. It says El Sober. Let me get this guy going. All right.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. You're listening to another episode of Cold One Conversations. If you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. Of course, we got Hollywood Hair. I am Brendan Petrilli. It's that time of year, fellas and ladies, because we have a huge demographic of women. Also, we see your numbers in the analytics, so everybody make sure you're
good
hitting
amount
that
of
subscribe
likes.
button. Yeah.
Good amount of likes on the last one, baby.
Yeah, so thanks everybody for tuning in. But if you're looking at us on YouTube, obviously hit the subscribe button. But if you're looking at me, if you know, you know. Week one last year, we pulled out the jacket. We had to let the chest hair go. The chain's out. We might have other chains coming in, but we gotta go. It's week one,
chains.
NFL season, baby. We're back. We're better than ever. We're gonna give you all the picks. We're giving you winners. Harry was hitting the first couple weeks of the season last year. Harry was hitting about 73%.
What?
That was about 56.
What?
To start the year, we faded off towards the end, but we came up over 500. That's why you come here. We're getting the $100 million deal. Here we go, Harold. How are we doing?
First off, Trilly, give me a cheers.
Oh yeah.
Give me a cheers.
Yeah.
Give me a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, baby, we're back. Season 2.
That 0.0, baby.
We're back, and no, this is 0.5. I might not be able to drive.
Oh no.
But, I had to
you gotta be careful.
Off.
You might get addicted on that.
The Budweisers were 0.0, and I thought to myself, I'm going for the 0.5. You know what I mean? Dude, let's get into it. Number one, dude, I don't think I've ever been more happy than to have this show. I mean, I love this show. We've been going for a year now. We're back to our bread and butter. We're back to betting. We're here to make our audience money. We're here to make ourselves money. This is bringing us a $100 million deal. We are the next Barstool Advisors. We are the next Colin Cowherd. We are the next Fanatic. Shout out the Fanatic. We are the next so-and-so. We are Hollywood Hair and Brendan the Bod Petrilli. We don't stop. We got the El Sober beers. We got whatever's in Trilly's cup, sponsored by Philly Drinkers. You see the stickers. We're going to get into that a little bit later. But they're always sponsoring the show. We love
big things with Philly Drinkers that will hit halfway
going
through.
On with our man Alex. All right, dude. Let's break it down. It's the NFL season. I love it, dude. I'm so freaking excited. We got to talk about last night. We didn't get to do an episode last night before Thursday, give our picks. But if you know us and if you have our contact, you know I was giving out the under all night long before Travis Kelce got rolled out. And what happened? 21-20. And the Lions pulled it out. Did I bet the Lions to pull it out? No, I did not. But did I bet that under? Yes, I did. And if you're a listener of the show, even if you're brand new, Trilly's not an unders guy, but I'm an unders guy. I love a nice thing of underpants. I'm a Hanes guy, Calvin Klein guy. I like finding Trilly's underwear. It's usually deep in that crack. I smell it. All right, we're going to a place that's a little odd right now. The point is, I love the unders. Trilly loves the overs. Have they paid off for him? Not as much. But hey, it's a new season. We don't talk about it.
I went the Lions in the over last night, and that.
There you go, dog. There you go. We're back. Hey, we're back. Business as usual, except we're making big money this year. All right, dude. I'm getting a little excited. This is a no cussing show. We don't put that explicit sign anymore on Spotify, ladies and gentlemen. Hold us to it in the comments. We're happy to have you. Welcome to another thing, Cold One's Conversations. Dude. I think that the first thing that I just want to talk about is, oh my God, could there have been any more drop passes in that game? I mean, it was like there were two signature things that entire game. St. Brown over the top and over the middle, and drop passes by KC. It was like those were the only two consistent parts of that game. St. Brown will be open if we're on third down, and KC can't complete a pass. And the refs are giving them a second chance, and they can't complete a first down, dude. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Lions played up. Listen, I've always said on this show, when 95% of bettors are going one way, you got to go the other. Now, listen, probably the time you go the other, you're going to lose. The betting gods are going to say this time you lose, and the audience will win. The company will win. The agenda will win. But that didn't happen tonight. You think to yourself, Chris Jones is out. Lions defense is cake. Who do they got? It's scoring. 41 total, dude, on a 52.5 spread, dog. 41 total.
Dude, I mean,
even half a point to reap.
If this game is played in about 3 weeks where Travis Kelce's healthy, Chris Jones is back, the Chiefs win that game by 14 points.
And you're going light. And you're
Yeah.
going light there.
There's no doubt in my mind. They have those two guys. They're winning that game by 14. The Lions are a good football team. Don't get me wrong. But the Chiefs had so many opportunities out there with all these scrubs that they chose to go into the season with. I'm not giving them a break on that. That's Big Red's big thing that we've seen pop up over and over in his career, especially with the Birds, where you're going into a season with no wide receivers and you're just banking on Patty Mahomes to get you there. And you know what, man? I hate everything with a K. Kadarius Toney, K Adams. You throw another K in there for 3. We hate that too. Because
what about Jason Kelsey?
No,
he gets a pass.
No, the front. K Adams, Kadarius Toney. Come on, the front. But not to try to bring it down to start the show here, but if you dabble on FanDuel and all that, you had the K Adams and Gronk boost last night.
You had to take it.
Plus 100. Mahomes, 1 touchdown, 250 yards.
Yep.
You're thinking, easy.
This is easy. This is bread.
You throw the maximum bet 25 down on it, and then all of a sudden you're thinking we're gonna double our money going into the weekend. We're looking good.
We're feeling good.
And then Kadarius Toney gets the K Adams jinx and just has stone hands and can't catch a lick. And it's brutal and not the way you want to start. Not the way you want to start, man.
Dude,
but we rebound, and that's what this weekend is for, where we're going to give you our top 7 or 8 picks here. We'll put together the HTP, the Harry and Trilly parlay. But, yeah, man, I mean, a little bit of a rough start for me last night. We were on the Lions, but, I can't bet the unders, man. I just can't do it.
I know you don't bet smart. You bet with your heart.
Yeah, well, see. My cousin Shane and you guys are all I'm getting TikTok sent. Oh, historic last year where it's the unders are hitting at a 70% clip on primetime games. Guess what? What did it say? Last year. Right. This is a new year.
But you started with a loss.
New us, new NFL. It didn't start off well last night, but us as a collective, as a fan base of the National Football League, as bettors of the National Football League, we have to come together and we all have to keep hammering that over on primetime games until it works. We might give all of our money to Vegas, but we are going to make the overs hit this year. We are going to make it happen as a collective, as a podcast. We're going to make the overs hit. We're making the NFL primetime games great again. Right. A little bit of a rough start, but we're getting back to it.
Hey, making primetime great again. I like that. We're tagging it, trademarking it, tagging it like a gang, tagging it with spray paint. Make the overs great again. Trilly and I will go out there. Listen, I've told Trilly before, if you've seen me with the pigskin, there's nobody within 10 yards more deadly than Harold Hoops, than Harold Hollywood, not even Tom Brady. If I'm 10 yards out, if I got a center right here, and my main man, Brendan the Bod Petrilli, giving me the ball, I'm evading the pass rush. I'm going for it, and I'm extending. I'm doing the extendo move, like Patrick Mahomes. And man, you brought up something that lost for you. I'll be real. I'll be honest for a second. Yes, did the under hit for me? It did. But did I get a loss? I'm screaming at the TV. It's plus 390 before that game. You put the small $10 for Patrick Mahomes to have an anytime touchdown from the feet. You know that fat boy can run. What do we call him on this show? Fatty McPatty, double cheeseburger Mahomes, right? And that dude, close. He was making me thirsty for freaking 3 hours, dude. I was ready to go busting all over the TV. He's right there. Oh, I'm going to step out of bounds. I'm not going to take the touchdown. Oh, I won't even give it to Pacheco. Hail the Ruck. Hail the Ruckers. Hail the Ruck. He won't even give it to Pacheco. I had to bet on him. It's like, if you're not going to do it, Patty, at least give it to my main man, Pacheco. Pacheco doesn't do anything. So fuck Rutgers and fuck him. No, we love both programs. If they want to come on the show at any time, please. But yeah, dude, no. Losses happen. Wins happen. It happens. But it's on to the next. Next week, we're going to be baguetted out in our new chains, our rings. We might have sunglasses. We may not. Trilly may or may not be shirtless, but we'll always start out week 1 like this: a backwards hat, a jersey, and a man with a chain, a man with a jacket, and a frontwards facing hat. We don't care. We do what we got to do.
See this? It's flowing here in the front.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. We're going to move past it because the people are going to not want to see that. Well,
come on.
All right. We're in the 2023 season, dude. Now, we got to start with it. We're going to give you the overs and faves. We're going to give you the unders and the underdogs. We know that we're going to give you the HTL, the Harry Trilly lock, followed by the HTP, the Harry Trilly parlay. But first, dude, let's get into our first game for overs and fades. We're talking about
real quick, Harold. I'm throwing a quick audible.
Audible.
New to the show this year. We're gonna have a weather girl come in once the show.
I'm down.
And she's gonna give us a lock for who's scoring a touchdown. All right, she's big into the fantasy world. She's been dabbling in the player props, and we're gonna have Sierra the weather girl come in once a show, give us a quick 30 seconds who she likes to score a touchdown and why, and then she'll be out. You know, she's got to bring this low rent podcast and bring the looks up a little bit for us here.
Where did she get her meteorology degree
in the title? From? What?
Tell me where she got her meteorology degree from. That's all I need to know. Texas A&M.
Susquehanna University. Of
Susquehanna. We're bringing it from the deep of PA, dog. Hey, hold on. No fucking way, dude. I got the Susquehanna shirt on, dog.
There it is.
I got the Susquehanna shirt on.
So stay tuned for that. She's collecting her data right now. It's raining in North Philadelphia right now. She's getting her information. She's got Rummy 500 on the iPad with the phone pulled up, looking at the numbers on FanDuel.
Great call, Sierra.
Yet, so we're just looking at the sports book. But if they want to sponsor us, of course, we'll take.
We're down. We'll take it.
But anyway, now go ahead, Harold. Let's keep it rolling.
All right, dude. As you screwed up that transition for a great point, a new point. We love that point. But let's get this horse and pony back on the road. We're talking overs. We're talking faves. And dude, I think we go with a pick 'em, basically. Spreads at 1.5. Spreads at 1.5. This is a pick 'em. Packers at Bears, 1:00 game. Quarterbacks that have to prove themselves in Love and Fields. The Bears going and basically getting all of Carolina's offensive weapons this past offseason, picking them up for their own team. We're basically watching a Carolina game. And Jordan Love stepping into a position where the Packers are going to find out, are we drafting a quarterback or is this the guy that we're going to be moving forward with? He's got big shoes to fill in the 4-time NFL MVP, a Super Bowl champion in Aaron Rodgers. It's a big game, dude. We've said it before. This is the Lions division to lose. Like, we've kind of made that clear. I think that
especially
we both
after last night, for sure.
Yep. That the Vikes are going to take
us. They've arrived.
We've been saying that for the last 3 months, dude. Like, don't get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. You think we're coming at you here with new information. We've been predicting this. We put it out into existence. Then it becomes the future. Let me just say that again. We put it out into existence. I can't even speak right now. And then it becomes the future. But I think this is a really interesting game. I don't want to touch the spread. I love it. Hey, that's what you got to do. You put up the closed captions, whatever you need. I don't want to touch the spread, dude. It's a pick 'em. It's a 1.5. I genuinely don't know who wins this game. But I'm going with what I said about the Lions and the Chiefs. The crowd's all going to go one way, so I'm going the other. Now, what way would the crowd be going here? With the Chiefs, it was go for the over. Only 2 offensive teams. No defense behind them. No Chris Jones. Let's hammer the over. Did the over hit? No, it didn't. What do you think about when you see right now the Packers and you see the Bears? You think defense. I'm going over all day long, over 41.5. I think that this is going to be a game that makes both of these fan bases think, oh my gosh, we got the guy, division rivals going at it. I can see both of these teams scoring 23 points or more over. I do not like that spread. I think it's going to come down to a field goal. I do not think it's going to be that close. I think somebody's going to win 20-23, 25-32. I don't know what it's going to be. I see it being more of a field goal game, a 28-25. I like Justin Fields here running up and down the field. I could see him having 2 rushing touchdowns on his own accord. I see Love airing it out all game long. I'm going the opposite way, babe. Everybody's going to be going for the under. I'm taking the over 41.5. Not many points to make up. I see both of these teams having unrealistic futures after this game, being big airheaded, and over 41.5. Packers Bears.
Yeah, I like that just because of the little amount of points, honestly, in that football game. But these two teams are what was everybody talking about for these two teams? The young quarterback positions, the skill set positions, wide receivers, tight ends. And that's really what the big hype is going into this season. And their defenses, the Bears had one of the worst defenses in the league last year. Now, how'd they get better? Not much. They picked up a couple guys, but I don't see them going in and shutting down Jordan Love, who has flashed talent. Now, can you have a stinker and it's a 7-3 football game at halftime? Possibly, where you're having a lot of turnovers. But I think with the two defenses here, where the Packers have been a good defense the past couple of years, but the guys have gotten older, some guys have left. I think this is prime territory for Justin Fields to give you at least 21. Jordan Love will give you at least 21. We're probably looking at a 27, 28-21 football game. That over is feeling good. So I like that. I like that.
Yep.
That's not mine. That's not mine, but I do like that one a lot.
Hey, do we ever not support each other? No, we won't go back to a few weeks
we
ago.
went and we had an arms race a couple weeks ago.
I don't know
Make
if we
sure
had
you
an
go
arms
back.
race.
Go back.
We had a possible cancellation of the show moving forward, ending of a friendship, multiple year friendship out of nowhere, stabbing in the back. But do we talk about that? No, it's the Italian side of me. I'll never forget it. Move forward. Go on. Let's not replay it.
But anyway, I'm never a guy to like the unders anyway. And just kind of looking up and down this board here, not a lot of points. Not a lot of points all over for a lot of these games here.
I can't read a lot of these, dude. I was thinking the exact same thing. There's either too low of points or some very also like
41, 39, 43.
There's some tricky games here, dude.
Yeah. Normally we get up into the 50s, and that's where it kind of gets a little, where you don't really know over or not. But looking at 38.5 Arizona Commanders, I don't like either of these teams, but I don't like the Cardinals at all, and I think the Commanders can put up some points. I think they got so many skill positions where I could see them putting up 28, 31 points by themselves, and that just means I need 10 points from the other side. I could see that happening big time. I like it just on the sheer fact of the low number total there, where it might not be the most exciting game in the world.
Yeah, bro.
And you're probably not putting it on the TV. It'll probably
be
not
watching it. Yeah.
It'll probably be a Robinson rushing touchdown here, Terry McLaurin coming off the turf toe, maybe a Jihad Dotson, maybe a pick six or something in this game. Something crazy that's just popping up on Red Zone. But with such a low total there, it's yelling at me to take that over.
Well, and Sammy Boy's wearing his Star Wars helmet, dude. By the way, live long and prosper. It's Star Trek Day. But he's wearing that Darth Vader-esque freaking chromed visor that's coming out. He's looking like this is our gang sign. It means V for win. We don't spell right. Dyslexia. It matters. All right, moving on. The one thing for me, dude, that I just want to touch on that game. I like what you said there, but dude, you know what? I don't think anybody's going to touch that whole game, and it's not even one of my picks. It's crazy to me. How are the Lions -7? How are the Lions, or sorry, not the Lions. How are the Commanders -7 right now? How are they getting a touchdown? That's a crazy line, dude.
Yeah.
What is Vegas? What is the enticement of that line?
Either way. People thinking that the Cardinals are going to tank, but they still have James Conner. They got a decent offensive line that they've drafted over the past couple of years. It's just a quarterback position where they got Dobbs from Tennessee, and I don't even know who the other guy is. So, but even Dobbs, he showed you that he could get you some points for a competitive Tennessee side. And then you got Hollywood still on that team that can get you a burner touchdown. I just think they just still have too much offensive, not firepower, but talent on that team that you can squeak out 2 touchdowns out of that and keep this game somewhat close. I like the defensive line for the Commanders, but we'll have to see. And giving 7 points to a rookie QB and Sam Howell, that's wild.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, that is
crazy.
Wild.
That's what I'm trying to say. Nothing about that makes me enticed to even look at that game. And not only that, God, is it a bad game? Dude, that looks like one of the primetime games from last year, dude. Thank God it's not
Thursday
a primetime.
night.
Imagine if that was Monday Night Football. Oh my God, I'd throw up. I'd physically throw up.
That's a week 8 Thursday Night Football matchup where they're both rocking new alternative jerseys, and we were like, what is going on right now?
And we're like,
and they both look a little too similar because they got that burgundy color.
Dude, you're putting on Dancing with the Stars over an NFL game. When do you say that except when those two teams are playing? You know what I mean? All right, let's jump back into it. Sticking with our overs, sticking with our faves. So, dude, this is a game that I'm looking for your advice on, man. I'm tempted to go for it. I'm tempted to go with it. I need to know what you're feeling here, dude. Very odd line here. Eagles -4 on the road to New England. How are the Eagles not catching more points? How is this line not -6.5, not -7.5 right now?
I had this conversation with John Kincaid earlier today about that very fact right there. Like, why is this not 6.5? You know, why aren't they favored by
What does
a
Vegas
touchdown?
know?
Yeah, I don't think they know. I think they just give respect to Bill Belichick a little bit.
Okay.
And we were kind of talking, do head coaches get respect on the line a little bit? Like where we saw last night where Travis Kelce goes and he goes out before the game, a whole point and a half went to the other side in the lines because he wasn't playing. Right. So does a head coach where Bill Belichick is on he had a full year to prepare for the Eagles. Their defense is still okay. It's not anybody crazy other than like Judon, but they can get it done for you. And then they got a brand new offense almost where you have new coordinators. You got Juju there. I just don't see them being able to put up points with Mac Jones and Ramondre Stevenson to be able to keep up with this Eagles team. It's weird for sure. I don't know why the Eagles aren't getting more. It is a little bit of a interesting one, but I was kind of looking at 9.5, an alternate line for this
Oh,
game.
you're going a little Hollywood action. You're doing the alternate lines, baby.
Eagles by 10, plus 195.
Eagles by 95, back in 95. You know what I'm saying? All right, talk to him, Trail. Okay.
The Eagles just have so much talent, Harry. Look
unreal,
up and
dude.
down this lineup.
Eagles 95.
You got guys. We got guys everywhere. All right, like
yeah, you got dogs. You got dogs.
Yeah, literal dogs.
Little dogs
from Georgia.
I still haven't given my pick yet, but I'm taking the Eagles -4.
Yeah. All right.
I'm taking the Eagles -4.
That's an earthquake, ladies.
That's it. Oh, that's an earthquake. Dude, I'm starting to feel the 0.5. I'm telling you right now, I do not know if I can get behind the wheel of my Nissan Rogue.
You gotta
pray for me if I do.
You gotta be
Don't
careful.
Drink and drive. We don't drink and drive. All right. I hit my 2. Give me your next one, brother.
My favorite.
Another 2 coming up too.
Yeah. My favorite going into this week for week 1. I'm thinking about that Monday night game, but I might make it my lock. I think I'm gonna go the Las Vegas Raiders plus 3.5. Oh wait, that's an underdog. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Whoa.
We'll hold that for a second. I'm just scrolling up and down the book here. That's why I lost my notes. Come on. Harold Hoops.
Scrubbing it.
What?
I'm jumping in. I'm going into my next game.
Go.
I'm jumping in. All right, we got to talk about.
Well, I'm looking at this. I like so many underdogs here. It's kind of wild. I don't like it.
You don't got these set, dude. I told you, dude. I was almost remaking each line before we went live here, dude. I made my picks last night. I'm jumping in. Don't fuck up my flow. I'm talking about the jersey, the Ocho, the original number.
I was looking at them.
$250
$10 million
bro. Quarterback. You think I'm talking a spread here? All right, number one, let's get something clear. If there's one thing you know about me, Trilly, what is it? Do I touch double-digit spreads? No. I don't like any team. Even if it was the Eagles.
If that was
KC,
9.5, I like the Ravens.
Even if it was Eagles KC, dude, I am not touching that spread. Now you're gonna say, Harry, you're about to contradict yourself. I don't care. I'm taking the over 43.5. I'm gonna tell you why. OBJ right now, this is a side bet for you. Odell Beckham Jr. is going to have 2 touchdowns tomorrow. Lamar's going to throw for 4 touchdowns tomorrow. Absolutely, dude. Oh my God, they're going to slice and dice all week long. Ravens are going to win that game by 25, but I'm still not betting the spread. I'm taking the over 43.5.
Give me Ravens 9.5.
I think the Texans, they definitely get a touchdown if they can get it over the top. The secondary could definitely use for the Ravens could use a lot more help, but I see Roquan possibly getting, double-digit sacks in here. Patrick Queen picking it up, getting the defensive touchdown on a fumble, but Lamar's going to air it out. He's definitely going to have one on the feet as well, but he's going to look to see what his new talent can do. You know that Marky Andrews got to eat. You know, you got to see what Say Flowers can do. You know, you got to see what Likely can do. You know, you got to see what Oliver can do. It's going to go on. Texans in Baltimore over 43.5.
Yeah. Nah, I'm with that. I'm with that for sure. Yeah,
Mhm.
give me the Ravens 9.5.
Okay.
Well,
Love it.
we'll tease it down a half a point there.
Love it. You're writing these down, right? You got to send me these so that I can make the file. Don't you
Yeah,
forget them again.
yeah. I'm putting them in the slip and I'm betting them. That's what we
Oh,
do here.
that's
All
what we
right.
do. We do.
We
We put
don't
our money.
just give you the picks. We bet them too. All right.
Yeah, we're not
We
like
don't Rico Bosco this. We
we're
bet
no
our
ride.
picks.
Well, we're riders, but we ain't
Yeah,
riders.
yeah,
We're riders, but we ain't riders.
yeah. Yeah, because Harry, I'm just looking up and down this list here, and I don't love the Bears as a 1.5 favorite. I
Mm,
don't love the Chargers as a 3-point favorite.
mm,
I don't love the Cowboys.
mm.
I
The
don't love the
strangest game.
Broncos. I don't love the Jags. I'm interested in at 4.5. Maybe we'll come back to that game in a second. I don't love the Saints, but you love Derek Carr, so you might have a boner for that game.
Oh, you don't
But
even want to get me started on that game. There's a reason why I haven't brought it up
maybe
yet,
the
brother.
Vikings, but 5.5's a weird line. What do you
That's a
think
weird
about
line.
that against
I
Tampa?
I don't
That's
like
one
it.
like the Eagles there a little bit, but you
I
would think the Vikings would be catching at least 6.5 there
I'm going to
because
tell you what I think about that game. I think
is it
I
because they
think
still have a couple talented guys on defense at
no,
Tampa Bay still?
no, I think this week. Well, yeah, that's definitely why the line's not bigger. But I'm going to tell you what I think this game is. If I had to tell you what to bet there, I'm betting the Bucks. I think that this game, this week 1, is week 2 for the Vikings last year when they came to Philadelphia. Right? They come out of the gate, dominate the Saints week 1 last year. And then week 2, they get their asses kicked like 24-7, right? Or something like that. You
Yeah,
guys took it to them.
28-7.
I
That's gonna
see.
happen again this year too.
Of course it is. But I see the Vikings.
We got to
I
talk if
don't
you're
know,
coming
man.
up
The
for the game
Bucks.
too. By the way, the Thursday night.
We do. We got to confirm that. We got to
Yeah.
confirm that September 14th. September 14th. Week 2 in the link. Me wearing the patented green. You know what it is. It's Philly. It's prime time.
Can I let
Back
you
to
wear
the
the
show.
jacket?
No. Only you can do that. You're the king. You're the god. You got to make a way for the Philadelphia fans. Nobody's talking about the Bucks, dude, and everybody's still talking about the Vikings. Why aren't they there? They've got a lot of noise around them. They took a step back. They should have been a bigger match for people like the 49ers. They should have been a bigger match for people like the Eagles, and they weren't. They faded away. They were nothing. I think that noise helps the Bucks in a big way. Tom Brady steps away. They've had a shootout here for their quarterback. If you're going to bet something, dude, I'd bet the underdog. I'd bet the Bucks. But you're doing your last fave right now.
I know. That's why I told you I like a lot of these underdogs.
If I was you,
I kind of like Cleveland at home week 1 too. +1.5 over the Bangs, but
again, another pick a -2.5 +2. Or -2 +2.5. No, 1. It's oh my god,
it's
I'm looking at the wrong
1.5.
sports book. It's a 1.5 line. Bengals.
I
they
think
just
that's
did
going to be my
something.
next favorite is go Bengals there at 1.5, just because.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bengals 1.5. We totally just talked about a game for 3 minutes and did nothing with it. That sounds good. All right,
Well,
Bengals -1.5 for Trill.
I
God
told you
bless.
I let into that game. I was just like, I just don't know how I feel about it. Whether you like that over.
I get it. Hey, I was giving you advice. Sometimes you take it, sometimes you don't. That's the way of life, baby.
We're talking out our picks here, all right? Sometimes you do with it, sometimes you don't. We're giving you an analysis here. You take it or you leave it. And I decided to leave it and I moved on. We're going Bengals 1.5.
Sierra on the weather. Pencil that in. -1.5 Bengals. Pencil that in. Pencil that in.
Sierra will be coming in 3 minutes here.
Pencil that in. Pencil that in. I'm going to give you my last. I'm going to give you my last over. By the way, are we counting, given that we weren't on the show, are we counting the under for me going towards my record or no? Given that it wasn't on the pod. Do I get that win?
Did you bet it?
I did bet it.
If you bet it, it counts.
Okay.
I will put the text message up here.
Okay.
Right here. It's right here.
We bet it. Yeah, right here. I put it in a parlay though that lost. So does it still count?
No. Then if you're betting it straight.
If I was betting it straight.
I bet the Lions, but I took the over. So like, does that count for me taking the Lions? No, because we didn't win any money.
No, we're both giving ourselves a win. What are we talking about? We're playing.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
Yeah, well, you might need it later on. You're gonna regret that. All right, we're not doing it. I'm giving you my last one, dude. And this is This is hard. Everything in my gut's telling me not to bet this game. I can't read it. I almost have as hard of a time reading this game as much as I'm having a hard time with the Boys and Giants. I wish we had time to dive into that game because that is the weirdest game this year, Boys and Giants. But right now, I'm talking 49ers on the road to the Steel Town, a division rival, Fat Boy Ben, aka Double Glove Pickett.
Yeah, I like
the
Steelers.
over. I like the over.
over.
I like the over. I like over 41 and a half. Okay. Again, both of these teams, tremendous defenses, right? You'd think that it's going to be a low scoring game, grind it out. They're going to use McCaffrey. They're going to use Najee Harris, grind it out over 17-10, 13-10. I don't think so, man. I think that Brock Purdy's going to be looking to air it out the whole time. And I'm going to tell you something, dude. Pickett can't throw the ball, but damn, could he get a good rushing touchdown? Oh my God. I'll be honest, man. I see Purdy taking big swings, and here's why I'm taking the over. Purdy's going to take big swings, and it's going to result in a lot of points for the Niners, and he's going to take big swings, and the Steelers defense is going to clean up. That secondary could have at least two pick sixes this game. He might throw 4 touchdowns, but he might throw 2 pick sixes at the same time. Over 41 and a half. Kid's going to be throwing it all game long. He wants to solidify why he's the starter. He wants to solidify why they just got rid of the 3rd overall pick that they traded up for and sent to Dallas. This is why I'm the guy.
All right.
Over 41 and a half.
You know how I feel about that team. So, all right. I like it. Last one before we hit a quick break here. We got the weather girl in. Over 39 and a half, Carolina Falcons. I just think bad defenses, young talent on the offensive, both sides of the ball. Rookie QB, rookie running back on the other side. Got some wide receivers on both teams a little bit. All right, it's always scuffed here, but yes, Falcons and the Panthers over at 39 and a half. Love it. Lock it. That's our last overs. Before we get to our underdogs and unders, let's hit a quick break real quick. I'm rocking the hat. I got the sticker on the cup, but you know what? This cup right here, we love Yeti. Maybe they'll sponsor us down the road. But Philly Drinkers, they just put out the greatest pint glass, the greatest cup, the greatest drinking utensil that you could ever have known to man. And that is a Cold One Conversations pint glass. You have to go to Philly Drinkers right now. I don't care. You'll come back to this episode and watch and get your unders and underdogs. The link's right below and go purchase it. Use my name, Brendan Petrilli, at checkout, 10% off. Let us know that you bought it. Send us a screenshot of the checkout. Tag us at Cold One Conversations, at Harold Hoops, at Brendan Petrilli on Instagram and Twitter. Let us know you purchased it. We love all you guys. We love Philly Drinkers. They're the best. You want this glass when you're sitting down on a Sunday afternoon, watching your bets win that you're following on Cold One Conversations, and we're going to have a good time the rest of the way. They're the best. Alex is the best. Cold One Conversations is the best. So is Philly Drinkers. We love you guys. Let's keep it rolling here. Now, before we get into the unders, the underdogs, we're going to have our weather girl hop in. Our weather
girl. She's on. We love you, Alex. Philly Drinkers for life.
Yes. She's coming in or hopping in right now. First one of the year. She's going to give us a little bit of the weather, where the game's at. And then we're going to hop in and she's going to give us a touchdown prop. Who she likes to score a touchdown this week. And we'll see where it goes from here. Sierra, you got anything to add here, Harry?
For next episode, what we're gonna do every time we have on our weather girl, we're gonna do like what they would do in 90s sitcoms when a celebrity would come on and be like, woo! And then the crowd would come on. We're gonna do that for every single time Sierra's on. All right, go ahead.
All right.
What's going on? Oh, crack it.
Oh, she's opening it up.
She's a legend.
Open it up.
Yeah. Get it down the gullet. Yep, let's do it. All right, talk to us.
What do we like?
So it's going to be 78 and sunny in Indianapolis. And I'm liking Travis Etienne for a touchdown.
Dome open, not open. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Jim Irsay, whether he sends that tweet out, doesn't matter. Why do we like Etienne?
Because I'm feeling a cat team this week.
Cat team.
Oh, cat team this week. I like it. Little claws. All right.
Well, what was it? -110, Travis Etienne, anytime touchdown. Feeling pretty good there. There, Harold.
That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome.
All right. Thank you, weather girl. She'll be back later episodes. Thank you so much, Sierra. What do we think about that, Harold?
Dude, number one, she nailed the name Travis Etienne, but she topped it. I mean, you can't get a better weather girl when they bring their personality. And she goes, I'm feeling a cat team this week. That might be the description of this episode. We're feeling the cat teams this week and back to betting. That's it, actually, right there. We're feeling the cat teams this week, back to betting. All right, Sierra, we love you. Fan of the show. Let's get back into it, dude. Unders, underdogs. Dude, I don't even want to bet this game, but we just got to talk about it, dude. Bro, I have it on my list right now, and I'm definitely going to take it off unless you can convince me to put money on this game, which isn't hard. Let's be honest. I'm a borderline degenerate the way that things are going. Especially with this 0.5 alk. Boys Giants, dude. How are the boys favored here? And how are the Giants catching 3.5? How are they a 3.5 underdog? What is going on, dude? And not only that, it's in MetLife, bro. Dallas is walking in after coming in. They came in third in the division, right? Giants at 2, or was it Giants at 3?
Giants at 3.
Okay, Giants at 3, came in at 3, but they were a much better organized team. Coaching staff absolutely better, talent absolutely better, no question. Especially defensively. Yeah, Dallas has got a few names. Besides Micah Parsa, who else would you say as a core is better?
Gilmore, the corner. All right, they just got Gilmore and Diggs.
We don't talk about that. Onward, we're talking about the offense now. Daniel Jones, I think, has his head better screwed on than Dak. They got Saquon, the Quan, as they call him, Penn State, the Nittany Lion, all the way through. Doesn't matter. Don't care. That's who it is. Can't name a single receiver they got, but I like him more. I can't read this line.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure. I think the biggest reason is Dak has owned the Giants. He's 10-0 in his last 10 against the New York Football Giants. So I think that has a big reason why. Now it's whether, Kieran Kenny and Ryan Lovskis and all these, Mike Nevins. Oh, we have hope.
We love you. We love you, boys.
We love you guys. But, they had a different team. Dable.
We love you, Mike. Friend of the show.
Yeah.
We got to have him on, dude. We got to have him on for the debate. We'll get him on and a Steelers fan on, and we'll just debate him.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on. That's for another show.
Are you touching this
Daniel
game?
Jones is ready to make the... No, I'm not.
Yeah,
because I do think that the Giants can go and win this football game. Is it a new team? Is it a new era for this Giants football team? Maybe. I don't, if you go back and watch our NFC East preview, I don't love this Dallas Cowboys team. I think they're set up for a big downturn where everybody's hyping them up, especially Madden. If you play Madden 24, they're winning almost every Super Bowl if you simulate it, and it's ridiculous. Like I see a couple of talent, but Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy at the helm, it could be scary. So the last play we saw from the Dallas Cowboys, they did a trick play where they had Ezekiel Elliott. His last play as a Dallas Cowboy, well, probably one of the best running backs, one of the best after Emmitt Smith, snapping the ball. And it was just a mockery of a team. So I see Dallas pulling this out, but I wouldn't touch it. That's for sure. So maybe the overs in play.
I'm not touching it.
I don't like either of their defenses that much, but
under 45.5. I'm touching it. Under 45.5. Under 45.5. You like the under 45.5. The boys, the Giants in MetLife, the worst stadium you can play in, the Sunday before Aaron Rodgers takes over. We'll get into that to a minute. Give me your first under or underdog.
Yeah, you're not gonna like this one, but Pittsburgh Steelers 2.5.
Break that down for me, dude.
Brock Purdy's elbow, I don't believe in it. I don't believe in Kyle Shanahan. I think the Steelers are ready to make that next jump. They got offensive weapons there, and I'm a Kenny guy. What are you talking about? Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, Freiermuth, they got guys. I know that the Steelers are the Cowboys to you, and I get that. We both give it. I just gave it to the Cowboys. You're more than willing to give it to the Steelers. I get that. But I think the Steelers team, they've always been able to get, they've been over 500 in Mike Tomlin's era. I think that continues this year. They'll sneak into that playoff spot, second wild card. I'm thinking they're not winning the division or anything. I think that's for the Ravens. All right, but maybe they get that third wild card. But
every team in the AFC North will be above 500. I want to go on record by saying that every team in the AFC North will be above 500.
And I just don't think the San Fran team is ready yet with Purdy coming off the injury. I think Bosa just got that bag. He might be a little too comfortable. He really hasn't been practicing. McCaffrey, he can get it rocking and rolling, but I don't like their O-line that much. Watt's coming in healthy at the start of the game. He's a difference maker. That guy should be the highest paid player in the league, not that other bum on the other side. No, I like Nick. He's okay, but I just think that I think they can keep this within a 2-point game. I really do. I can see this San Fran winning it by but less than a field goal. I think it'll be a really good football game to start off the 1 o'clock hour. That's for sure. This game will be in the witching hour. I will guarantee you that this game will be in the witching hour.
Oh, I agree. This is a football gods toss-up game. There's no question about it. This is two of the most decorated historic franchises of all time who have had battles over the years. Two great coaches going at it. Without a doubt, two of the top 5 defenses in the National Football League going at it. And 2 quarterbacks who are looking to prove it. Now, one's got a lot healthier, a lot bigger name, and a lot ready, more rock and roll superstars offensively, both at the receiver and running back position. But the Steelers, you can't wink your eye at their backfield. What I'm just going to say to you is, I think the difference maker is Pickett is going to be on his back more than Purdy or Sam Darnold will be. And that, to me, is the deciding maker, because the guy who's less on his back has more time to throw the ball, has more time to score points. That's, again, why I'm taking the over. As I said before, I do think
I like the over in the game. I think both teams.
I support you. I think it's going to be a tough task for them to do it. Mind you, dude, this is a team that if you were to put them in the AFC, the 49ers in the AFC are the second best team in the AFC. Like, they're better than the Bengals. Like, they're the number 2 team in the AFC. They're behind the Chiefs.
I like the Ravens more than the 49ers going to this. I like the Bengals more. I like the Bills more.
The Ravens got a little bit more to prove, and that's coming as a fan. After week 1, if Lamar actually gets those 4 touchdowns, you won't be able to get me to shut up. You know that. But hey, it's not a bad pick. I like it. Listen, you're betting with one of the greatest coaches of all time. That's never a bad move.
Yeah.
All right.
We want to move into the next one here.
Let's move into the next. I took the boys. I'm taking another under. Dude, this was the bet that I was going back and forth with. This is the game that's going to have tears coming to their eyes. Let's take a moment here for America. Take a silent moment of respect. Look at the camera. Take a moment. Hats off. 9/11. 9/11, game 9/11, Monday night, primetime football, Monday night, Jets plus 2.5, Bills minus 2.5 on the road, MetLife, Aaron Rodgers' first regular season football game, not wearing a Green Bay Packers uniform, taking over the helm for the Jets, Jets. I'm not touching the spread. I'm not touching the money line. I think that way too many people are going to bet the Jets. And I think that just as many people might even bet the Bills. There's a lot of hype around the Jets. I've been part of that hype. I don't know how much of it withstands into week 1. I'm taking the under. I see this game being a grind out. I see both offenses making a lot of mistakes. I think that Von Miller, if he's healthy, if he's playing, is going to get after the quarterback. We know Sauce Gardner's probably going to get a taste of either blocking or picking off some balls from Josh Allen. I see Josh Allen having happy feet the whole time, and I see Aaron Rodgers getting frustrated week 1, primetime game. I think he would much rather of his opening with the new team be a 1 o'clock and not front and center for all eyes on him. I'm taking the under 45.5. If I had to bet the score, 17-10. You don't like it?
No.
Why?
Harry, I just went on this big rant to start the show, and we're going to circle back to this game for my lock.
All right.
So that's what we call a cliffhanger in the business, but no.
Yeah, in the biz, as we call it. All right, then go to your next pick. We each got
Dolphins.
one more before the lock. One more, so make it count.
Dolphins +3.
Ditto. Oh, ditto. That's 2 earthquakes, dude. Oh my god, dude, our buildings would be falling down beyond us.
Like 9/11.
Oh, all right, please, come on. Let's have some respect for the nation.
Do I gotta take that out?
I don't know if we can leave that in the podcast. I love how we automatically both go. I don't know. We got to take that out like while we're recording. That's great.
But I think this Dolphins team with a healthy Tua is primed and ready to go. I mean, you're gonna get Jalen Ramsey back in a little bit, which will make that defense even more stout. But bringing in a couple pass rushers now, I don't love that Chargers team. I think they have plenty of offensive firepower. I kind of like the over in that, but this Miami offense is ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I agree.
With Hill and Waddle.
I agree.
Running attack with the head coach at the calling the plays. They're good to start the year, and I like them as an underdog here to start it. Even if they push it as a field goal game, I'm fine with that. I think it'll stay either a 3, 2.5, 3-point game. They lose or they end up blowing them out. Honestly.
I love all those points. The only point that I'm going to give is I just think that the Chargers right now have too much nervous energy around them.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Herbert just got the big bag. He's going to try to go prove it.
If this head coach doesn't show signs of winning this division, he's done.
Yeah.
He's done. And he's not going to be a head coach somewhere else.
If they start the year after week 6 under 500, there's going to be a lot of whispers. Yeah.
He might be gone mid-season. And when you go in knowing that, when you go in with those feelings, there's a 50-50 response, right? Like I've been on it that those same whispers have already started about Russell, but I think that Russell is going to live up to the moment because of the history that precedes him. 2 times going to the Super Bowl, winning a Super Bowl, league MVP. He's a badass. His head coach, dude, what does he have to prove? You helped draft Justin Herbert. What have you done? You haven't. You've been getting schooled every year since you've been a head coach by the guy who wears number 15 in a KC uniform. So yeah, dude, I like Miami here. No, and everybody has forgotten about that team. Yeah. Everybody's forgotten
in that division. That's what makes this game so much more important. Absolutely. To start the year. The Dolphins need to prove we're here. We won a game on the road against a top team in the AFC.
Yep.
Week 1, Tua is our guy. We have the offense. We got the defense. We're getting guys healthy throughout the season. We need to compete with the Bills, Jets, Patriots, whatever. They're gonna get their ass kicked this week. But
they're done. They're done.
So
no, they are. They're dead.
They need to prove it. They need to prove it to start out the gate here. I like the Dolphins.
Locks. That's it, baby. That's it. We just gave the first overs and unders of this NFL season. God, am I excited, dude. And now we're about to give our first locks. Let's go. All right, we're into the HTL, the Harry and Trilly lock. You know what time it is. We were hitting this at a 64% last year. This is the one game that we guarantee. We guarantee every game, but we also don't fact check here. The only thing we fact check is our percentage, and this percentage, you're going to want this. You're going to want to win with this. Now, I want to go on record with 2 things here, Trill. I'm going to make a bold statement. I'm gonna repeat a statement that I said to you, brother, last week. It might have been 2 weeks ago, actually. And I'm looking for this this exact spread that I want. I'll get back to that on this, but I'm talking about the Saints. I'm talking about the Saints at home.
I was waiting. You were quiet about them all episode. I was waiting for them.
You've been waiting for it. I want to go on record and saying that the Saints will end with the number 1 spot in the NFC this season. They will be the number 1 seed. They will get the bye.
Colin Cowherd, relax.
Colin's not saying that about them. He's
somebody
saying that about
said
Jacksonville.
it. He's Jacksonville.
He said that about Jacksonville. Yeah. I'm saying this about the Saints, dude. They're getting the bye. Derek Carr's coming for it. God's on his side, and he's showing the Raiders what they missed out on.
They need to play Jameis. All right.
I don't get. Oh yeah, eat the W. F him. Go Carr. Number 4. Brett Favre number. I'm gonna give you the line, baby. I'm going to give you an insane spread. The spread right now is -3, solid number. -3 Saints, +3 for the Titans. They're on the road. We're going alternate spread here. Where can I buy? Where's my buy the points? Where's my popular? Here we go. Okay. Alternate spread. Give me a drum roll, baby. There it is. There it is. There it is. Saints -6.5. I'm taking them to win by a touchdown.
I like that.
6.5.
It's
You
not
got-
outrageous.
Dude, the plus money on that is plus 164. You got to take it. You got to take it.
My only counter is Vrabel. It's running attack that can slow it down, a defense that's not letting up, that we saw can compete at the end of the season last year and hold teams. I know you're a big Carr guy, but what makes you think that he can go in and put up 20 plus points against a solid
2
where
points. I got 2.
what? All right, go
I
ahead.
got 2. My 2 for you are this.
I don't love the Titans.
Yeah,
but
no, I get
they're
what you're
just a
saying.
solid football team that
They're a solid
always
football team,
keeps it close.
but they're going against just as solid of a football team with a 10 times better quarterback. You put you're going to take are you going to tell me that 9 times out of 10, who would you want in your franchise, Tannehill or Carr? Right now.
They're kind of similar, bro.
Tannehill's not
Their
throwing 60
careers
yards behind his back.
You're sleeping on Tannehill's last couple years. Now, last year he faded, but he had a good 2-3 year stretch with the Titans when he finally made his way over there. Yeah,
He's not the guy. Dude.
yes, he
He's
did, bro.
He has, but dude,
What is Derek Carr proven on a Vegas team with Devontae Adams and a bunch of other?
Listen, man, any
What,
guy
he
that
didn't
can
have
throw
a defense.
32nd overall team defensively since he's been in the league, and he's won games. So that right there, dude. Right, I mean, that fact alone solidifies who this guy is. If you think about that, he's been in the league for 9 years, and throughout those 9 years, collectively, he's had the 32nd best defense in the league, and he's had his team win multiple times over 500. So
Derek Carr's going to have to throw the cross up a lot this year.
Without a doubt, Jesus has got to be on his right and the Holy Ghost on his left. He's walking through fire, dog.
Now, I don't hate the Saints. I think, talk a lot with my cousin-in-law, Ryan McCarthy. He's a big Saints guy. He's got the Saints den all ready to lock and loaded for week 1. Mm-hmm. And he's going to love this part of the podcast. I hope you made it this way, Ryan. You better comment and that you listen to it. But I like the Saints. I think they've been waiting they've had the talent the past couple of years where if they had a Drew Brees or a guy, a notch or 2 below where, not a Hall of Fame level quarterback, but, all-star, all-pro quarterback, they were ready to rock and roll the last couple of years. Now you had a good guy, nice guy, Andy Dalton, but Taysom Hill, Jameis Winston, GOAT, Hall of Famer, but we take him out of the equation. I like Carr. I like the talent that they've had on this team. They've been in that cap hell purgatory, but they've been able to make it work the whole time somehow. I don't know. I just like Vrabel. I like that Titans team.
I get that.
I like the 3 for the Saints. I think the Saints still win. Stretching it to a touchdown might be a little tough. I see the Steelers game
I walk on
Titans and Saints game being into that witching hour there.
I walk on fire. I walk on ice. I don't get burned. I don't get cold. I am who I am. Hollywood out. That's my lock.
Yeah, I like it. I don't like it, but there's your movie quote of the day too.
6.5. 6.5.
All right. Finish it off here strong here, Harry. You took the under on that Monday night game, right?
I took the under.
After I went on a whole nice little clip that I'll probably clip for the show. But we have to band together here, people. As a one whole Cold One Conversations community, as an NFL community, as a United States of America, as an international, as the world, Mother Earth community, we have to band together and we have to stop this nonsense of unders in prime time games. 45.5 is very doable for the offenses that are going to be on display week 1 on Monday Night Football. You have definitely one Hall of Fame quarterback, one that needs to prove that he can get there, and he's going to try to do it that night. I'm taking the over 45.5 Bills, Jets, Monday Night Football. There's too much talent, too much offense. Yes, the defense of the Jets has been hyped up, Sauce Gardner, the D line, blah, blah, blah. Von Miller's not playing on the other side of the ball. Their defense is a little older on the Bills side. They're going to sling the ball. They're going to air it out. Give me the over. We're going to look at a 35-30 football game, and we're going to enjoy ourselves Monday night.
Switching the pick. It's going to the over. Switching the pick. We got another earthquake.
Do you mean it?
Earthquakes, dude?
Do you mean it?
Earthquakes. We are decimated. We are done. We cannot live anymore.
You better mean that.
No more cattle. We have nothing.
You better mean
All right,
that.
we got to do the parlay. Let's hit the parlay before we get out of here, dude.
All right.
Well, hold on. Wait, you want to switch it up this year? Do we want to do a parlay of touchdowns or teams like we did last year?
We'll do teams.
Okay, teams.
Let's
Okay.
do 3. Let's do 3 instead of 4. 3-team parlay.
So then, 2-1 or 1-2?
No, we'll just come together out of our picks.
Okay, all right. Let's pick our games. We didn't talk about Raiders Broncos.
We have our touchdown pick that we all better be riding, and we'll do hashtag.
Let's throw that in.
Hashtags thanks Sierra, for Travis Etienne score a touchdown.
Throw that in. That's part of it. That's the 4th team. Her touchdown is always the 4th bet.
Can you do it that way?
I don't think you can. No, same team parlay.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
All right, scratch that from the record.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I like the idea though. In our sports book, you can do it. Right.
In our sports book, just give us bankroll. Give us your money to then bet with your money, and then we'll all be solid. All right, dude. Let's pick our games.
I think we got to go with the Earthquakes, right? I mean, we got to go Miami +3, right?
Okay. Miami +3.
What was our other Earthquakes? Over
the
Panthers,
the over
Falcons,
Jets, and no, not Panthers, Falcons.
No.
No, the over in Eagles -4.
Okay, Eagles -4. Dolphins +3, over 45.5. So we got a 1 o'clock, we got a 4:25, we got Monday night to look forward to.
Dude, that's epic. Let's put that together right now. Let's put it together right now. Okay, we said Eagles -4, the over in Monday night, and then Dolphins +3. The usual bet, 15. Oh, that's low, bro.
15 to win 85.
15 to win 89. We usually do a couple of honeys here.
I like it. This is building the bankroll. We're getting one under the belt.
We got to do a 4th
feel good
team.
about it.
We got to do a 4th team. We got to do a 4th team.
For the record, I like the 3-leg here. I think this is a winner. If we add a 4th team here and we end up losing, blame Hollywood Hair.
We can bet it twice. Bet it twice. Bet it twice.
All right. And then what's the 4th? I'm not doing Saints. I don't like it. This is good podcasting here.
Ravens.
We didn't talk.
10?
What?
No.
Ravens?
No.
Ravens 9.5. I like
Ravens
that.
money line? No.
Ravens 9.5.
No, I don't want to touch that spread, dude.
Come on. I went Eagles. You gotta go.
Green
go
Bay +102. Green Bay on the road.
Money line. I say we
Hold
go
on.
Ravens. We both got our guys in it. We go Ravens 9.5.
But I just gave a full reason why I didn't like that spread, dude. I'm fading us if we take this bet. We can't. I already put it out into existence. No.
Whatever. What were you saying? Green Bay
We
point
never-
and a half.
What about the Bucks Vikings game? We never made a decision.
I don't like it, to be honest. That's why I moved on.
Okay, then here's what it is. This is the game we're making a pick. Vegas Broncos. What are we taking?
I like Vegas.
You like the 3.5?
Yeah. I know you don't like Russ as much as I do either.
I'll take the 3.5.
Yeah, let's do that.
120. 15 to win 120.
All right. No. Yeah.
Okay, -4 over
I
the
got
45.
I got 15 to win 171. What are you talking about?
Oh, 15 to win 180.
No. I had the Ravens in there. My fault. All right, we're good. Wait.
Good?
Yeah. Good podcasting.
Did
here
you
to end the
place it?
show. What?
Did you place the 4?
Yeah.
All right.
So Eagles 4, Raiders
Eagles 4.
plus 3.5. Dolphins plus 3. And then the over in
And
the
then the
Monday night
over.
game.
Yep.
15 to win 180. All right. Love
15
it.
to win 180. Love it.
Love it. And I hope you guys love this first episode of the
In the books.
2023
El
season.
Sober.
There you go. We got to figure out the green screens.
We do. We
But
got to get the green screens.
we'll
Go
get it
O's, by
going.
the way. Go O's.
Hit the Travis
obviously.
Etienne anytime touchdown scorer. Our weather girl said it. Dome open or closed. It's a lock.
We
Travis
did a lot of
Etienne.
overs.
Because we like the Cats this week, all right?
We like the
a lot of the
Cats.
Cats. And we like the overs. Shout out to 215. Shout out Philly drinkers. Go Birds.
Thanks, everybody, for listening. We love you. Go Ravens. We're on the track for the Super Bowl. Hollywood out.
Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Apple, Spotify, YouTube. We love all you guys. See ya.
Like and share.